Hello there, my name is Wendy Darling. Welcome to another live trade. EURNOK. Euro against the Norwegian krone. I have gone short already. I took the trade yesterday. It's kind of around my entry area. It's in a small loss here. I didn't have a chance to record the trade when I took it, hence why I'm doing it now. It is the 9th of May. It is 9:30 in the morning. I went short yesterday. Why did I go short? The fundamental analysis is the same as other trades I've taken recently. This is very similar to my CAD-NOK trade. ECB are edging toward cutting rates. On the other hand, I don't think the Central Bank of Norway is. And let's have a look at some figures to justify this. So we have the euro here. Inflation is nearing 2%, which is the target. Unemployment is very high. GDP growth is not good. Manufacturing PMI, which is the left figure here, is below 50, which isn't good. That signals contraction. It's not good. Things need to be stimulated here. The economy needs to improve. We need to see some growth. A rate cut may help with that. So if the ECB edging toward cutting rates. On the other hand, with the krone here, where inflation is still pretty high, it's above 4%, and the economy is doing pretty well. GDP growth is below target, but it's okay. It's not negative, it's not too bad. So I think we have this imbalance here. We have Norway, the krone, likely to have rates higher for longer, maybe even the chance of another rate hike, unlikely. But that's one side, and you have the other side down here where a rate cut is imminent. It's going to happen soon. This imbalance causes a trading opportunity, brings about a trading opportunity. We're going to be selling euros, buying Norwegian krone. So going short euro NOK. That's the fundamental analysis behind the trade. What's the technical? Why did I go short yesterday? There's a nice pattern here. This is very similar to the CAD-NOK trade that I'm also in, which is doing okay. I'm hoping for a drop down. Where were CAD-NOK? Drop down. Good start, but nothing significant at the moment. Things have gone quiet. EURNOK. I like this pattern here. I call this a triple top. Basically, price is struggling to break this area. So I like that. Looking good. On the 4 hour, at this triple sort of top area, so this is the third top. On the 4 hour, we have a head and shoulders pattern. Shoulder, or potentially a head and shoulders pattern. Could be that price becomes bullish and it doesn't form. So price came up to form this second top, potential second shoulder. It's around the moving averages, and we had this setup pin engulfing candle. I call this a correct engulfing candle. So I went short just below. Stop loss above the first shoulder here. So it's a fairly tight stop loss. I'm hoping to catch a downtrend. So I'm hoping we're going to see something like this happen. The head and shoulders pattern complete, and price starts downtrending, and I just follow the downtrend with my stop loss. So you can see the position's already open. We'll wait and see what happens here. Okay. Fingers crossed. So Euro Norwegian krone is doing very well. Big move down. This is actually about 3 weeks of price action. It's the 4 hour time frame. It's currently the 27th of May. It's in the afternoon. The trade is around 1 to 6. Risk reward. It's doing really well. Happy with that. The only thing I don't like about this trade is there's only been one swing, and that's since I opened the trade. Really, by this point, I would have had some sort of retrace move and swing down, and my stop loss would be above that swing high, locking in some profit. I haven't managed to do that. My stop loss is around break even. This 1 to 6 could turn to 0, so it might be a good idea for me to take a bit of profit off the table, because this thing could reverse. There's no guarantee that the downtrend is going to continue, but if it does, I'll just follow the downtrend with my stop loss, putting that stop loss above those swing highs. It's just a shame I haven't been able to do that so far. Okay, really happy with how things are going. The account is looking very good. Euro Norwegian krone is now in a decent retrace move. So there was a bit of a bounce here. So a move up and then a swing lower. But this is not significant enough for me to consider putting my stop loss above. This is, however, it's a nice move up to that 100 SMA. If price can swing lower from here, I'll move my stop loss above this swing high and lock in some profits. My entry was up here. Hopefully I can now finally lock in some profit if price swings lower. It could be that we see this sort of price action and then a break lower. That's also fine. I'll then move my stop loss above that swing high. It could also be that price now just becomes bullish and heads back to my entry area, which is a real shame if that happens, but it does happen now and then. But it's worth holding on to the position to try and catch a real long-term downtrend and bank 1 to 10, 1 to 15, 1 to 20 risk reward. It's worth holding on for that rather than closing the trade early. EURNOK is still in a retrace move, but I've actually placed a sell order. I took a bit of profit when price was down at the lows here, and I've placed another sell order to add to this position. Why have I done that? Well, the fundamentals remain the same. I think this pair could fall further. I think we could continue to see strength for the Norwegian krone and weakness in the euro. If we look at the recent price action here on the daily, we have high highs here and then a break lower. So potentially a lower low, which could then mean a lower high. Head and shoulder pattern, this sort of thing. Price is at a resistance area. We have this 100 SMA. And price is testing that area. On the 4 hour, here's the retrace move. We're also at a 100 SMA and price is closing inside bars. So here's the mother candle here. And we have an inside bar, followed by the one, followed by the one, potentially the one now. It's a big mother candle with inside bars. So my sell order is pending below the mother candle, the break of that setup, and stop losses above this area. If price breaks above the mother candle before breaking below, then I'll cancel the sell order. I'm looking for a bearish break, not a bullish break. So sell order is pending there. If we have a look at the CMC markets account, things are going really well. Seeing that we started with £1,000, things are moving in the right direction. You can see my EURNOK position is here. It has reduced quite significantly because I took some profit, but price is also in a retrace move. If we go to history, here it is, 155, it's this one here. £155 taken on the 27th of May. So where was that? That was over here, look. So I took some profit over here, which is over here on the chart, 27th of May. £155. I have my Canadian dollar NOK position, CAD Norwegian krone. I've covered that in another video. There was a loss here on euro yen. If we go to orders, you can see this yellow, orange, mustard coloured line across the chart here. That's the sell order. The chart looks a bit different. The candles look a bit different because this is not New York close. It doesn't align perfectly with trading view. So the sell order is pending. Let's wait and see what happens here. My stop loss isn't showing. I've moved it well out the way, but the stop loss will be above this area here. Okay, I'm adding to this trade. I have half the position open from up here, and then looking to add another full position here. I did have a sell order pending around this 100 SMA on the 4 hour based on inside bars here, but price broke higher, so the order was never triggered. I'm now looking for a move to the 100 SMA here based on a daily previous swing low. So previous swing low on the daily, price at a moving average on the 4 hour with a setup. I'll take that trade in anticipation for a swing lower. We'll wait and see what happens. Now the real reason for this update is inflation was released for Norway this morning and it was lower than expected. We're now at 3%. It was expected at 3.4%. So inflation is nearing that 2% target, but overall I think this is still higher for longer and still a buy, though the fundamentals are not as strong on the Norwegian krone side as they were when I entered the position. But saying that, we've had European elections over the weekend and it's not looking good for the euro. So the reasons to sell the euro are stronger than before. This is the currency I really want to be selling at the moment. You know, it's weakness across the board. Apart from a positive services PMI figure, you know, there's not much reason to be buying the euro. So that's how things look with euro Norwegian krone. Let's continue to hold the trade. A final update. I did get a position open in the end, so I have my half position from up here, a full position from here. I went short here based on head and shoulder pattern at daily resistance. So this is the 4 hour time frame. And then on this second shoulder there was an inside bar very similar to the original entry up here. So that was the head and shoulder pattern. Second shoulder, but a correct engulfing candle. It's my strict setup for engulfing candles, correct engulfing candle. This one was an inside bar. So I'm in this trade. Price is in a bit of profit for this second position. And so my entry was just below here. Let's wait and see what happens. Really would like a swing lower and for this to start downtrending, obviously, because I'm short. But thanks for watching another video. Perhaps for my next update, because things have gone a bit quiet now with regard to trading this small account, so perhaps my next video update I can show you the win rate of the account, go through the account history just so you can see everything. It'll give you a good idea of how things are performing. Thanks for watching. Any questions, leave them in the comments section below. I am here to help you. All support is appreciated. I'll speak to you in another video.